Howdy, folks. I'm going to show you what I did on Thursday. Over in this area, I had stuff covering this whole wall, and it came out about 6 feet. Nails, tools, that kind of stuff. So we had moved down some of the stuff out of our garage. For instance, that's a jelly cabinet, a bunch of pictures. But what I did is I took a cabinet that Linda had down in her laundry room, and I got that attached. And what I did is, you can see I loaded it up with nails and screws and, just to get it sort of organized. Up on top, I've got some other things, but point is, it's organized now. It's up off the ground, and I can find my stuff easier. Here's we always called it her little cubby, but it's, all these little cubby holes. And again, I attached that to the wall, and I'm starting to fill it in with screws and tools and that type of thing. Now when I do it, I've got you can see it right there, a hook that I've got attached to the back of this thing. Screws go into this and here probably, and then I screw the thing into the studs. But I do that myself, and so what I do is down below I put that 2x4 on to hold it while I'm doing it. And this cabinet over here is quite heavy, and there's the 2x4 that I did that with. Now I keep bragging about these hammock chairs. This one's beat up, I found out. We unfortunately left it out all winter, so it's probably crap. But what I do is there's that chain and that attachment up there, and I bring it down and then attach the hammock chair to it. So that's my plan. I don't think we'll have 4 of them in here at once, but certainly 1 or 2. So Wednesday and Thursday, I worked on getting fixtures up, light fixtures and the like, and I'll wire those a little later, but this is bedroom number 2, which will probably get used as a Linda's craft room. But I've got the fixtures up there, and then that right there is where the ceiling fan and its light will be. So these rooms will be pretty well illuminated. That's bedroom number 3. Now, in the original plan, this is 12 by 12, and that's currently 12 by 12. But in the original house, this bedroom number 1 was like 14 feet, and that one was about 10. So when we tore the house down, we decided to evenly split those rooms. Another thing that I do, when I do try to figure out where the center of the room is, what I do is I put a screw in each of the 4 corners of the room. And I don't have to point at the other 2 because I know you're sharp enough to figure out that there's 4 in a square room. And then I run a string diagonally in 2 directions across the room, and where that box is, that's the exact center of the room. So that's what I do. In the closet, we only have 1 light. This is going to be our laundry room in here. We'll have a table and sink, and then another table, dryer, and washing machine. So I put 3 lights in here. Maybe a little overkill, but I like to have a well-lit room. Now, one of the things, this copper wire, or copper tube, is the gas line. and that gas line is going over to what'll be a furnace out in our garage. But you know, when you do drywall and the like, you know, you don't want to hit that, obviously. So what I'm planning on doing is taking a board about 1 inch wide, put it on either side of this, and then put a piece of metal over it to keep it from, to keep a drywall nail from penetrating it. So I'll have to do that on both sides, but you know, I don't want our house to have a gas leak in it. Here we're going to take and make a utility closet and then a linen closet. And in the utility closet we'll keep you know, vacuum cleaner, brooms, cleaning supplies and the like. And that'll take up about 31 inches of this closet, which is our master closet, which right now is 8 feet by, I'd say, 16. So it'll end up being about 8 feet by 13 and a half once we get the wall in here. I'll put 2 lights in here. And then this morning on Friday here, I've been working on putting in the light fixtures. I mean, it's only 8:30 and I got 2 of them up already. I'll put 2 more in over here, and then I'll figure out where my fan goes by running that diagonal strings like I was just explaining. So last night on Thursday, March 1, my granddaughter Gracie came down after school, and her and I went downstairs and did some cleanup. And so I pay her $2 an hour, and then if I think she does good work, which you know she always does, I give her $1 an hour bonus. So last night she worked about 1 hour and 45 minutes, so I gave her 5 1/4 plus a quarter tip, and she thought I was the greatest thing in the world. But she did not want to come down on this ladder down to the basement, because down there we ended up pulling out 3 big huge garbage bags of sawdust, and sawed up about 4 boxes of kindling that we'll put out by the street for people to take. But so instead of, Gracie walked around once to get down to the back and into the basement, but then she decided that this would be a better approach, and she went down this slide. Slowly, but she went down. So we had a great old time last night. After we left here about 6 o'clock, we went down to Cup and Cone, which is the favorite ice cream bar here in town. You know, like a Dairy Queen. There must have been 35 people in front of us, and by the time we got to ordering, I'll bet you there were 50 behind us. It's just a constant din of people. And it was their first day today, so, or yesterday, last night on Thursday. So everybody was there, even though I had my hat and mittens and winter coat and everything else on to do what I could to stay warm. Everybody was dressed about the same. So that's it. Thanks for watching.